Justice Brett Kavanaugh at his confirmation hearings in 2018, Biden said women who come forward should be presumed to be.
Hi, Life. How are you? If you're new to my channel, welcome back again. I'm coming to you today with a chocolate look, which is called, from the palette, I meant to say the Juvia palette. And I'm going to open it up so you can see some of the colors that I will be working with on this video. I want to do something definitely basic for my viewers. So we're going to begin this look. And just give me one moment, making sure everything is okay. I'm sharing. I have actually YouTube over here, and then I have Facebook over here. Let me just share this right quick. And I just want to make sure you all can see me.
It's National College Decision Day. We are there as twins, Nicole and Jessica Alexander make the biggest decision of their young lives. Where are they going to college? The fall. Here we have the high school seniors from Hudson, New Jersey were accepted at 5.
So what I'm doing is applying this chocolate color, which is going to be my first color, directly into my crease. And I'm using a Morphe 506 brush. And most people call it pack. I call it place. But what I'm doing is placing that color or packing that color right where I want it to be. And as I said, this is my crease area. So beginning makeup, you know, if you want to start off with concealer, you can, but you don't have to put the concealer or base nor primer on. Maybe you just want to start out learning your placement first. You don't have to start out by actually putting on a base primer or a concealer. But again, the reason why I use it is because I want my colors to pop more for this look, or any look that I'm doing, like a dramatic look or exclusive look. But I wouldn't do this if I'm doing a natural glam. And I understand when, as this video states, beginner friendly, this is not a natural glam, but what this is like a 1 or 2 color look. So again, this is my first color. And you, when you're doing makeup, you have to trust the process, because just looking at myself, I'm like, oh, you know, because you have all this concealer on. But in the process, believe me, it would not look like this as I get further in the process. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to blend. Since I placed that first color, I'm going to blend. So I'm just blending because you don't want a harsh line. And one thing I want you all to know is that you're gonna always hear me say that makeup is your creativity process. Don't rush through your makeup. You know the look that you're trying to achieve, and you know you have to put in the work to get it. But then again, you don't want to be too long as well, especially if you're doing clients' makeup. So I'm gonna go back to blending. I just wanted to blend some. Now what I'm about to do is take this same chocolate from the Juvia's place, and I'm about to go closer, fill in my eyelid. Again, we're not trying, we're going to achieve a beautiful look using one or two colors. And if we go into a third color, it's definitely going to be simple. So right now what I'm doing, I'm placing my color. Okay. I'm going to take another Morphe brush, 506 brush, and then I'm going to again blend, which is very important. You can never blend too much. So there's different ways to blend. Sometimes I use three techniques to blending. Where you actually go along the end of that, the end of the beginning right here, and you blend at the beginning where you place that color, which is the crease area. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put another color there, which is me transitioning into another color. Give me one moment. Okay, just want to make sure everything is fine. So again, I'm blending. I'm gonna come a little closer. So, and when you're starting out your makeup, Juvia's, even though I'm not advertising for them, they are some good. This is a good product to start your makeup. Very beginner friendly. They're good company. And they're reasonable. They're affordable. Is that glitter? Actually, okay. Normally, if you're trying to get glitter up off your eye, use some setting powder. It will remove it. Just want to make sure everyone can see me. Now, here's this is what I want to get to. Um, I normally didn't used to do this, but in transitioning to the next color, you actually should put on some like setting powder. And I'm just trying to see, do I have, yeah, right in front of me. Wow, sometimes. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm using Banana Deep. It's by Revolution, not Revlon, but Revolution. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. And I'm doing this because I want to make sure that my makeup doesn't skip when I'm applying that second color. It's a little trick that I just learned from another MUA, and her name is Tiffany J. She's on YouTube. Does do, I'm sorry. Um, Applying that setting powder right in the area that it actually waters would eliminate it. And I can show you that today as well. So you don't have to put as much as I'm doing, and you actually can skip this step. You can just start with your next color. And you do not have to use this color as they actually have a clear color, an invisible color. So now I'm going to start with my second color. I want to get a little lighter. Now this palette doesn't actually have the name, but I'm going to actually use this color right here for my second color. This color. It's still a chocolate. The whole palette is a shimmer and a chocolate. Okay. So should I use my 507 by Morphe? Yeah, I should. Okay. So I'm going into this color here. And let's just see. Do you see that? It's so, look at that pigment on there. And it's so easy to glide to the whatever area I'm trying to go to without the makeup actually skipping. So using setting powder as you transition into your next color can be very helpful for many people. And again, like I say, you don't really have to do that step. It's your preference. So again, I'm placing. And then sometimes you have to go back into a certain color, especially if you lost the color in the process of blending. It's okay. You can do that. So now that I just about have my colors placed or packed, placed or packed, I'm going to blend it. Because I don't want any harsh line. Now, normally when people, some MUAs or just people that apply makeup, they normally don't use a smaller brush during this process on a second color. When you transition to the second color, they use a fluffier brush. And I'm going to use that as well. But when you know how to blend, it really, I'm telling you, once you know how to blend, you'll pretty much know your brushes. You might do it a certain way one day, and then the next day you doing a whole nother technique. And that's the thing that I want to bring to all the beginners who's starting to makeup. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me this evening. Who's starting their makeup for the first time? Just know that it's more than one way to do your makeup. You have to enjoy it. Let me see. Might have to get another brush over here. And normally we use a 514 by Morphe, but I'm gonna use a 433. Yeah, because my 514 has a little pink on it. So I'm gonna fluff that out. I'm gonna diffuse it. And get closer to the top as I possibly can.
Start your day with Eyewitness News. No matter what the weather has in store, I'll help make sure you're ready. Giving you more details about the next 12 hours. Showing you how to plan, what to wear, warning you about changing conditions with live doublets of events. Start your day with meteorologist Tracy.
So what I'm doing now, I'm still blending, but with a brush that's more fluffy. And this one is a M433 brush. Mm. Still can't probably see that. But it's by Morphe. I might just turn on me some music after I get through blending this. But I have to be within in compliance. So I'm gonna go back into that color here. Sorry, you all. Can you tell how the first color is dark brown, but it's getting lighter as I move up. Just to give you a little background about me, I started makeup. I have always applied my makeup, but I really got a passion for it like 2 years ago. And I started working on clients a year ago. Now, did I go to school for it? No. But I am a makeup influencer. Influencer. Currently, I'm in school for my doctorate in business administration. So again, you all, I placed that color and I really want to blend it well because I'm going to put a very lighter color at the top, similar to the concealer that's right below, right here below my eyebrow. And I will blend that as well. You see how this brush is actually diffusing that color up, diffusing it out. And that's exactly what you want to do. Once you place, or as I call it, pack your color on. Well, I call it place. Some people call it pack. But I've been saying that lately, pack. But you place. Okay. I'm going to go back, not right now, into that chocolate, but not now. I'm going to start working on my. Let me get another 506 brush. I'm gonna start working on my right below my bra. Okay, let's do it like this. So I'm gonna take this lighter color within the Juvia's place, and I'm gonna go directly. Just want you all to see that. Now this is fine for me, but you can actually use a smaller brush if you want it. But by the time I get through blending, it's gonna diffuse. Now, if you notice, I didn't put setting powder for this third color. That's why I say it's your preference. And you'll notice once you really get into your makeup, you're going to be putting highlighter under that area. So much, so much. It's all about your creativeness. So, using my Morphe 506 brush, I just packed or placed that color. And now, with the same brush, I'm blending. Yeah. So actually, once I trim up or clean up around the eye area, most of you all can apply your lashes and this can be a look. But I'm going to take it a little bit farther, just a little bit, you all. And what I mean by that is I'm going to do like a miniature cut crease with this, okay? But if you just wanted to stop right now, just say you wanted to stop right now, you could clean this up with some wipes, put your mascara on, put your lashes on. And if you're a person coverage makeup, foundation, then you're done. Into your eyebrow, you can always retouch that area as well. I want to stay simple when I'm, somewhat explaining. I know that this is not a tutorial right now. This is not in like a one-on-one. But if you notice, I give out a lot of bit of information. I try not to just come on and read comments and put on my makeup. You have to do a semi tutorial. So I'm blending still in under that eyebrow area so it can really be blended well. So I'm pretty much done because, as I said, this is beginner friendly, and I don't want you all to think that I'm doing too much on this look. So I'm just going to go back, tap that color a little bit, and go. Remember, I told you if you lose a color, you can always go back. And even though I didn't quite lose it, I just want to make sure you know, it's there. Okay. Going in with another 506. I'm going back into that color. And I'm trying to see whether or not I want to do a mini cut crease just along that area, or put some shimmer. Let's do a cut crease. A half of a cut crease. So that's it, you all, as far as applying the shadow until I get into this cut crease. Now I know I still have that base here, which I'm going to get rid of, but this is how it will look. Should look like it's going in stages. Okay. Let me cut. Give me a moment. So I hope everybody evening is going well. Hmm. This is kind of a first for all of us. I feel like I feel something in my eye. Like being the first to check in. So just to make sure, because I'm just starting off with the YouTube, just to make sure that I'm in compliance, I'm just going to put on some real calm, relaxing music. They call it sleep music. This is like my second or third time doing this. And I just want to make sure that I don't get hit with a copyright. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to cut a little semi-small cut crease. And normally, let me just explain, I always say that it's best to buy one of these trays, foundation trays. Most people use it for concealer, but most people use the back of their hand, as I did, to warm it up. But when you're doing makeup, and I know I'm just starting off with the videos, I just want to make sure I'm explaining it right. It's always sanitary to use a tray. But being that I'm doing my own, I at least want to explain that so you all won't be like, okay, she putting makeup on the back of her hand, which is, you just don't do that. Okay. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to definitely do it on my foundation tray. And I'm gonna take again P. Louise N0, which is called Rumor, you all. Take a look at that. And I'm going to work on this left eye. Might be your right, though, but it's my left eye. I'm going to start there first. So, with your cut crease, you always want to keep your hand steady and start from the corner of your eye. Some start and make their line small, go directly by the eyelid. Some make it wider. When I do this, you see that crease? That's where my crease is at. You see that? So when you're doing a cut crease, you want to go above that so that it won't smudge everywhere, okay? So this is my crease line. And most people will take their hand and feel where their eyeball socket is at and can tell. But yeah, I have like it's what do you call that? It's like not a double crease, but can't you tell how it flaps over? So I want to anyhow go above that. So let me start. Again, you're going to see me get some white base there because that's what this is. Here's another technique. Most people do this and look up, and that tells you how far you can go. So it's a lot of techniques. So I thought I would. Another thing, being I'm staying with the same color. Normally, when you're doing a cut crease, you would actually wipe the area off because then it's way better when you have a cleaner look. But being that I'm gonna kind of cover it with the same color that I have here, I can get away with this. But normally you will wipe that area. Some people use a Q-tip with Vaseline, or they use makeup remover with a wipe, and they'll wipe that area first before they start their cut crease. And believe me, that's the best way to do it. But being that I'm staying within this color, I'm gonna just keep going. So I'm gonna kind of be quiet right now because when you're doing these cut creases, you have to be quiet. Well, for me, I have a lot of different ways I do my cut crease. Right now, I'm just swiping as I go. But normally, I will, like trace. Again, it's all about the techniques. I'm gonna do a bigger cut crease, but it's still gonna be a half. Hmm. Do I want to go a little higher? And the reason they use a cut crease because it give you more eyelid space. That's all it does. Give you space. See how my chocolate is kind of coming through this color? This P. Louise base. But I can get away with it. But I wouldn't recommend this when you start now. I'm just going to wipe underneath my eye. You don't really have to do that. Not at this. And I'm taking some Almay makeup remover. And the reason why I'm really wiping as I go under my eye like that is because when you're starting out as a beginner, I don't want to kind of like make you all think this is a difficult process. But I'm going to tell you what I did do. When you starting out as a beginner, you don't have to do a cut crease because that's kind of advanced. So I kind of twisted it up a little bit because I could have, as I stated, just put some shimmer on. But I want to at least introduce you to different ways you can do this look. You can do it as a just all over color, put your eyeliner on, then your lashes, or you could put the shimmer on, or you could do a cut crease like I'm doing now. And it's not a full cut crease because it'll go all the way over. This is a half cut crease, okay? And I'm gonna show you a trick to when you get like your concealer, your base a little above where you're trying to go with it and place it. I'm gonna show you a trick what you can do to get rid of that. Now, most people pat. Let me just show you for the sake of this video. They pat the end so that it won't have a hard look on the end. You will see most MUAs do this, okay? But again, that's not what we should be doing here. And I know that we're teaching others, and I'm not trying to say I'm all of that, but I just want to let you all know it's your preference. And if so, what you could just do is use a brush. Mm, yeah, you can use a brush and pat that so you won't have that harsh line. Now, actually, sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I will actually wait till I'm applying color and I get rid of that line. Most people do it in the process and say that's what you should do before applying the color, but I can do it when I'm actually in the process of applying the color to get rid of that back line right here to where everything will blend. Okay, so let me tell you this. This is a P. Louise base, and it's whatever they have in it. It's a very good base. You don't need, ain't no really need a setting palette. You could go right now and start applying your color. But whenever you use a base or a primer, if it's not good quality, and only you would know that, you should put some setting powder. So I'm just going to do that for the sake of this video. Again, you can use your setting powder, and actually I have another color setting powder by Laura Mercer. Just the invisible setting powder. It's once you apply it, you can't even tell. But I'm not gonna put that on. I'm gonna use this. And I'm gonna do it real lightly because with, like I said, with P. Louise, because you don't even have to set this because the thing is you don't want it to crease on you. Okay. Now I'm gonna move to the next side and cut the other eye. Okay. So I wipe my product off in between, especially when I know I didn't clean that area. Again, I'm back on my tray, my foundation tray. But, sometimes you will see me use the back of my wrist, my hand. But I definitely feel the need that you have to let one know that that's not the proper way to do it. So let's just get into this crease. I'm starting here, you all. Trying to prop myself up so you can see. Move my mirror. See that? Right at the end. Now let me just do this. That's where I need to go. Right there to get above my natural crease. And I call it a flap. I have a miniature, not a flap. I said it earlier. But what it's called is hooded eyes. See, when you have that crease that goes over, it's like a little flap, but it's hooded. It's hooded eyes, you all. What is hooded eyes? When you're not really able to see that makeup because you have that crease in your you have that that fold in your crease area. You will want to do a cut crease like this so that they can see your colors. It's like the cut crease bring it forth. So again, I'm gonna concentrate. Put a little more product down. I thought I would be tired, you all, this evening. Went to church, had a marvelous time. Of course, you know that the world is in this COVID-19 pandemic, and we all should be practicing social distancing. And I just thank God, you all, because my church was able to do just that. Although we couldn't go in, just being around on church grounds made a difference. And I'm thanking God for that on today because I had the opportunity to go to the Lord's house and worship and watch service virtual service. So I'm not done. I'm about to go up with the cut crease. Take it a little higher. And you want to keep your eyelid kind of stretched when you're doing this. Okay. Wipe my hands. Almost there, you all. Okay. It's a half. It's not totally. I didn't want to make it where it looks like a hole. So again, most people just pat that space so it won't be a harsh line. You can use a brush to do that, which is more better. Or you can actually wait, but I wouldn't recommend that and you're just starting out, okay? Okay, so let me set that. Again, this P. Louise. You don't have to set this. But if you were using, let me just show you. If you was using uh, Pro Concealer by LA Girl, you will want to set it. So that's why I'm setting now, because it makes a difference in the quality of the product. Again, you can cut your crease with a concealer, a primer, or a base. When you're putting on a shimmer, you can use a concealer, primer, or a base. I believe they started off with primers first, then they came into bases, and then concealer. Most people use, I mean, you have your choice. P. Louise is a base. To achieve this look, I used I used the concealer, then I used the base. Again, it was Age Rewind and the color 110, and then Rumor. I used this on my top, right in the area right there. Then this on the bottom. Again, you could get rid of that sideline. Now, I'm sticking to my colors. I'm not going to deviate from them, not at all. I'm going to go back into the Julia palette. And I know what I'm going to do. I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to use that color. Let me try to clean this brush off. It shouldn't make a difference. Oh, everyone need one of these brush cleaner, color cleaners for your brushes. I'm going to try it. I just use this. I'm going to see what I do. If not, I'm going to have to use another brush. I don't want that color to be on my cut crease. It looks like it's working. Look at that, you all. Then what I'm going to do, because I want that light color that's right under my brow. And this brush will do it. And I don't see my other brush. And I'm already an hour and I want to stay on time. I don't want to go too far in time for a basic look. About an hour and 30 minutes if you're doing a full face. So I'm just taking a wipe. Then I need to dry that off. And then I'm going to go back into that to kind of, because I need this brush. Let's see. Still a little damp. It shouldn't be. But I definitely want to use this brush. Okay, so I'm gonna put this all over my lid where the cut crease is at. Yeah, it's wet. Got to be careful with that. I'm gonna give it a chance to dry. Let me get to another brush because I don't want to lift up that base. But I'm coming back with it. Okay. So it's you when you're using these brushes, and right now I'm using a Morphe 431. When you're using these brushes, you want to get close to that crease line as you possibly can. If not, I have a lot of flat brushes that can get up there. Since I'm just doing one color, and don't worry about that, I'm gonna go back over that color, that dark with the dark brown, the very first color that I started with. I hope my brush dry. If not, I'll use another one. I kind of like using that it's a this brush like this, brushes like this, even though it's more like a fibber brush, fibber, to really get where you need it to be. So you see how I'm packing this color on? Now I'm not gonna blend this into another color because I only have this color. But I will do a little semi blend when I do my final, you know, run through. What I mean by that is when I do get like close to the edge of that. And I'm ready to fill in my edges. The beginning of the cut crease, should I say. Okay. Um, Let me use this Simply Cinnamon. Yeah, to get in the corner. See what I mean by needing to get there? My other brush is wet, but I'm getting close to it as I possibly can. Okay, let's work on this side. Okay. I might put a little glitter around the beginning of my cut crease. I don't know. I'm still deciding. Okay, so I'm gonna take a F brush, which is the angle eyeliner brush. And remember earlier when I told you sometimes you have to go back over. You see that? It's concealer right up in my crease area. So you gotta get these detail brushes. Watch this. See, it'll cover it up. And it'll deepen the line around the pet crease. It'll give you that deep look. The deep, your color deeper. See how I clean that up? And I'm just gonna do the other side. Sometimes you get that sharp, deep color once you wipe off your makeup and you're getting ready to do like a wing, and you use that. Remember earlier I told you you can use a wipe or a makeup pad and wipe that product off before applying your cut crease. Well, when you do that, you have a darker line from the makeup, and it really looks gorgeous. But you can also achieve it like this as well. One of many techniques. So I can always go back, but I did clear up around it. I just really, oh wow, let me see my brush. Still a little damp and I don't want to mess it up. So what I do, because I can still see a little white, I can to cover that up, I can put like what do you call that? Glue and glitter. Okay, so oh, now we're gonna move into, because we're keeping it simple, our mascara. And you want to protect your lashes before you put on your falsies. So it's best you apply mascara because you want them to look like yours. I had white base all on them. And as we go along, I can show you all how to apply individual lashes as well for your bottom lash. Yeah, thought I had them there, but yeah. And I do have them over there. It's just I have so much makeup. Okay, now we're going to move to applying our eyeliner, NYX, and wax. And this is matte. It's a good one. It's one of several that I use. Now you know what, you all? Remember I told you when your eye water what to do? I do it on the other eye. Because I did talk about that. But it by now I would have, if I was going to use that technique, I would have did that twice by now. I would have did it before I did the cut crease, and I would have did it on the cut crease. But I can still do it. But you will put setting powder right where, like at the beginning of your eye, where it, because I mostly tear up right there. You put the setting powder there and it helps, and then you apply this color again. Maybe I'll just do it in my next look. Okay, so I'm gonna do. This is a basic look, so I really don't need to do a wink. I'll do a small. Yeah, I could do so much, you all, with this look. Oh wow, make it a little thicker. Okay. Bring a little tail on it a little more. And you'll notice once I put my falsies on that I'm going to put this back on as well. I'm going to clean up around the eye to you all. So with this color, I really should have set that powder, that setting powder. Mm, I'm putting that setting powder there. It's a good thing it kind of matches the color. Then I'm going to go back into this palette using the same brush. And that's how you would do it once you cut the crease. But before you cut the crease, you would apply it there, you know, around that area as well. And I got actually that techniques from Beats by Misha on Facebook. Yeah, shout out to Misha. And as I say earlier today, Tiffany J. And actually both tips was relating to the setting powder. I'm gonna do a little wing. Make it a little thicker. Okay. Now, only thing we have to do for the eyes is to actually, we can start right now and put on the lashes. Or if I was doing a full face, I can say the lashes for last, and especially if I was doing bottom lashes. But I'm going to, I want to get rid of that line at the top. You know what I can do? I don't see my other one, but this is that NXY. I was going to apply some glitter, but I'm just going to use a white eyeliner. Okay. Let's do that. I always lift up when I do that, when I can just run it straight across. It's okay. I had glitter early. Hmm. Okay. Now, guess what, you all? That I didn't do. Before I put this eyeliner on, I don't know what's wrong. Before I put the eyeliner on, let me get my proper brush first. I'm just going to use the same brush, which is a Morphe 431, which I will normally use a 506 and cover that edge. Remember? I didn't do that. But being that I got the liner on, I'm going to try to get in there close as I can. Matter of fact, let me use the 506. It don't look that bad, but because that liner is covering it. But oh, you don't do see that concealer you can still see right there? One thing about an MUA, you gotta know how to fix the problem. Yeah, I was supposed to cover that. And I would have actually went more in debt if that liner wasn't there. But see, I could catch certain stuff when I see it. I was too busy trying to get into that and see how you have to blend that together. Um, go back into this liner, which is fine how I have it because it's a matte liner. Normally, when I use the Vine by NYX, I would use a black shadow and just take it across the liner to make it more matte, but it's matte enough. Okay, so I'm gonna put these falsies on, and this is going to be that look. What I want to explain with this is there's two ways to put on your eyelashes. The normal way, well, most people will actually just put the glue on the lash. But what I'm going to do is put the glue on my eyelid, my eyelash, and then apply and let it get tacky, and then apply my lashes. Again, it's all about the technique in which you use. Now, once I apply my lash on that, If I can't see that liner, then I'm going to go back over it. But one thing about when you're doing this technique here, you well with both actually. You want to make sure your glue is tacky. Okay. So normally, oh, I'm sorry, I'm using the I Envy by Kiss. It's a super strong hold glue. And actually, let me show you this other one. They have a 3D one as well. It's, can you all see that? This is for 3D, but they both super strong hold. Okay, so I'm gonna apply a little. I'm using a little foundation. I'm gonna use Fit Me. Fit Me, and you can pick this up at Walgreens, Target. I'm just gonna put a little bit on. I'm not gonna do a full face, full coverage, because you know how you put your makeup on, then your foundation, then your concealer, then your bronzer, blush, all of that. I'm just gonna actually just put a little bit while my lashes, my glue is drying. Put a little gloss on, and we're gonna conclude. What I'm gonna do is a video separate on full coverage. Now, although I'm getting this off right here, you can actually use a wipe, but I'm just gonna get it off with my foundation brush. And when you're applying foundation, you pat and swipe out. You don't swipe a face hard. Okay? So I'm gonna use the brush just to remove that white, the rest of that white from around my eyes from earlier. Now you all got to admit, remember all that white, and I'm still getting it off. That was around my eyes when I first started the live video. Told you, trust the process. This is just foundation I'm using. If I wanted like to use a straight line after a look, I would use a concealer and put it to sharpen that up. And as we go along, I can show you different techniques in sharpening that eye look up on the side. Most people will use a wipe. Some people use tape. Okay. Some people use concealer. Again, you're going to always hear me mention this. It's all about your preference. And what I think happens is most MUAs or people who's interested in becoming an MUA or makeup influencer, they'll see a technique and think that's just the way it goes. Now, in some instances, it is, but like in maneuvering in your makeup, like blending, you got to blend. But there's no other way but to blend. I mean, there's different techniques, but you have to blend. You can't go around blending. But other ways you apply your makeup, it's your preference. So what I'm doing now is applying my foundation and getting like where that white base was at. Remember that? I don't want to go too far into my look, but I don't want that showing either. And remember, look at my glue. It's still getting itself ready for these lashes, meaning it's getting tacky. It's doing its part. I do not like a liner that cracks. Okay, I'm gonna apply my lashes in a minute, then put a little color at the bottom, and that should do it for this look. Normally I wipe that off with a wipe, but it's coming together. Okay, let's put these lashes on you all. And then I'm gonna do an under eye color. I picked these ink lashes up from the local beauty supply house. They're dramatic. Um, that's because that's just my preference. But if you're doing a beginning look, you can do natural. But just because it's a beginning look don't mean that you can't use dramatic lashes. Okay. Okay. Get close to that lash line. Now, see, I didn't have a problem with that, putting it on. The proper way to do it, see, I have to show you all the right way to do it. You're supposed to always use a tweezer. Put it down, drop it, and place it. So you'll drop it. Most people use a mirror. They'll drop their lash, then they'll go to the front or to the back. Well, normally the front, then the back. All using a tool, tweezer. But when you're doing your own face, you can use your hand. But I had to, you got to know these things. You got to know. Because what I'm doing now, Making securing that lash. You don't want to do on a client's face. Okay, we're going to drop that next lash. I had these lashes on earlier today, so okay, glitter everywhere still. You can find me on Facebook under Latasha, Latasha, a space between that A and that T. Or you could go to my makeup page, which is Artistry Makeup Artist. And I also have a group page, which is called YouSlayed That. You're welcome to join. And you can find me here too on YouTube. Okay, let's put this lash on. You know this side is tacky. I'm just cleaning off my lash. As I said, I had them on early. You want to get close to that eyelash line. And what I'm doing is securing it. And yes, I'm definitely going to take my eyeliner and go back over that. And if you want to put like um highlights in the center in your tear duct, you can do that as well. But I can do that later. I just wanted to, do somewhat of a basic look tonight. And see the purpose of putting that mascara under there so you can't see that they really falsy, even though you know they falsy. Okay, where is my foundation brush? Okay. I don't want to make this too much of a full coverage on the foundation side. But I'm going to throw some gloss on, a bottom look, and that's going to be that. I'm not going to put on highlight. Or should I? No, I don't know. I'm going to wrap this look up because there's so much more I can do to it. Let's put on that bottom color. Um, should we use brown? Yeah. Or that second chocolate. Remember this color? Let's use that. Now, normally if I was doing a full face, I apply that concealer. And that will also pop. As you can see, the concealer will pop the color. Still got a little bit of concealer right there, which is my tear duct. So it kind of I call that the ugly face. Because for some reason, doing makeup, you be like, to get, when you're working, most people. I know I do it a lot. I'm doing it now. Okay. I'm going to touch up with the liner. And that's going to be pretty much it. So I want to do a little blush right quick. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me line my lips while I'm deciding. This is just a ordinary liner from the beauty supply house. Take a little gloss. Okay, yeah, I do that. Okay. Keep it simple. You can even put concealer here. I'll show you that. Not today. But to get that ombre look, like, when you do that. Okay, you all. Let me just put like a little blush. And I'm not going to do highlights. I have to do a skincare too. You see around there? Oh, I've been battling with that bump there. Oh, no, I didn't put blush right there. Blush up, brush up. So I'm pretty much done. So what you'll see now is me just talking with you, doing some finished touching up on my face. But this is the I can't even call this a natural look. Well, this is a beginner friendly for me. Um, and it should be for you too, because makeup is so, just visit Instagram or Facebook. Makeup is so advanced now. But I wanted you to at least be able to, I'm trying to see, do I need to? Yeah, I might do that with the white eyeliner. I wanted to at least bring you up more than just simple, but still simple, if that makes sense. I know you like, what did you talking about to make? Okay, let me put that eyeliner. Then some. Oh, so what I'm gonna do is the black liner, just to go over my eyeliner, and the white eyeliner I'm gonna touch up, and seriously, I'm done. So I do want to thank you all. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. This another ugly look. If you're taking pictures, you definitely want to do this step. Want that band to be black. Or if you just want it like it should be. Because sometimes you can have fallout. You really can. I'm just sitting back looking at this look, you all, because it's so much. And anybody that knows me knows it's so much I can do with this makeup look right now. So much. Okay. Last liner, which is the white liner. Whatever I did with okay. And the only reason why I'm going back over it because it just looked like it got a little brown in there. And it does a little bit. Don't want to get it on my lash. Matter of fact, let me hold it down. That's good enough. Now I made that one thicker, which is okay. So what I basically did is messed up at the end. Now I gotta fix it. And guess how I'm gonna fix this? See? I want you to see the mess up. Just cause I could have left it alone. But no, I didn't want to leave it alone. Had to go in. Now I got a thick liner. So it's good that you all see this. What can I do? The basic look stopped already. So I'm about to go in with some glitter. Okay. Guess this look wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. You're welcome to keep watching, but Tasha's gonna fix that most definitely. Mm, let's go brown. So I'm gonna using the glitter after all, if I ever find it. Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. 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 Well, you see how well you saw how it would look if I had to just stopped at that phase. But being that I didn't stop at that phase and I just had to touch it, touch it. I do a lot of that. I'm spraying my brush. Um Now I'm on a whole nother look, but it's gonna be okay. I'm cool. Told you it's gonna fix it. Okay. So I'm putting the glue right underneath this liner. You don't have to. You can actually put it on top, above. S- Spraying my brush with some Mario Baduschi skincare facial spray, just so this glitter can stick. I don't really have to do that, but again, it's your preference. And you really should wait till it dry, but wow. Sorry, live. Sorry. I'm wrapping up. Place a little more on the tail and that's it. See how I fixed that mistake? And you can do it too. Because it's going to happen. Um, this look turned into like, actually, this was really good for you all because I did like a 3 look, a 3 look in one. So I'm gonna do this last placement of my glitter, and I'm done before something else happens. Oh wow. And the only reason why I put a little glue there is because this is above the line, and I want to pretty much have the eyes looking this, at somewhat identical. This is some new glitter I have. Here we go. These got one. These little miniature stars. They're cute. There we go. 2 stars there because I got 2 stars there at the top somewhere. All right. Here's the look for tonight. I hope you all enjoy the look. And wow, 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 wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And it's been one, you all. Make sure my eye is clear. Wow. Just need my wig, y'all. But I still came on and did a look in my natural hair. Regardless of how I look. Make sure that it's okay. It's okay. So I should have had a headband. But here's my look. I'm trying to make it look, good with the fact that my hair not, with this corona going around. And God bless us all. I can't get a wig. I had to order me one offline. So this is my natural hair. But don't look at the hair, y'all. Please don't. Don't even look that I need the greatest. Look at the makeup. Okay. Oh, jeez. Thank you all for watching my channel. I hope that you all will be back again. This my face was not a full coverage. I didn't use concealer under my eye. I didn't do any highlighting today. Um, if I decided to, I would have used some highlighter and went above the blush. And you could put highlighter here, 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 and here. And it's a lot when you're doing a full face. So I didn't do that. I'm going to do a separate video for that, okay? This is it. Next time, I'm going to do my eyebrows smaller. Today, I decided to go a little thicker with them. Yeah. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook, for hanging out with Tameka. Makeup, we're beauty regardless. But in order to be all that you possibly can be, to make her, to really make her, because that's my brand name, to make her. I explained before to some of you all, it's named after my brother who had recently got killed, be 2 years in November. But when I really search within and really, really search within myself, to make her is to know God. Okay. His name was Tamaka. So I named my brand To Make. I took that part, but to make her, you know, to make her is to know God. That's my brand. To make her. To be the best person you possibly can be, you have to put God before anything. Anything you do. If you take nothing else, before you take a tip of a makeup that I have implemented on this live, the most important thing to take, and this has nothing to do with no pandemic, is to take the fact that we all need Christ. I have to say it. You have to put him first. So with that, I'm wishing everybody, I'm hoping, because I don't wish for anything. I'm hoping that everyone has a blessed morning. A blessed morning. Fulfilled with nothing but peace, okay? And you'll see me soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. You've been just marvelous. Okay. Thank you. Actually, YouTube over here, and then I have Facebook over here. Let me just